Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with another video talking about all of the Jedi format on GEMP. After playing a little bit more of it over the past couple months, I want to make the argument that all of the Jedi is the best way to get players back into playing Star Wars. And I think it allows you, if you, like when I returned to playing the game last summer, I guess that would be summer 21, I hadn't touched a Star Wars card in probably 20 years. Well, I'd touched them to look through them, but I hadn't played a game of Star Wars cards in 20 years. And so it was extremely overwhelming with the new cards and virtual cards and remembering the game, remembering the rules and deck building and everything. Everything was tough. So if you are just coming back to Star Wars, or if you've never played Star Wars cards before, I would suggest that you check out this All of the Jedi Sealed League, and we're going to walk through kind of how to get into it today, how to open up some packs and build some decks, and then we'll show some games in the next coming video. But essentially, a couple things. You'll need to be on the forums, the Star Wars CCG.org forums. Free to join up. They have here, I'll include a link to this in the video, but the GEMP operational guide. So that's how to get into GEMP, which is the online platform here. So you can read through this, or I'll also put a link to a video that Jared created as well about how to get up and running on GEMP if you're returning. And then also I'll put a link here. In order to play in the sealed leagues, you do have to sign up, which is just simply sending some information via, I think it's a message, private message to Batmos. Leave the information here. Okay, so yeah, you just post in this thread. And then you can get onto GEMP and start playing. To join, you'll go over to leagues, and you'll find a league that you're not in, and all the Jedi is usually right at the top. You display league details, and then you join league. It does have a 5 gold cost, but gold is very easy to earn. So you can see it just piles up here. Oh shoot, there's a couple games up for all the Jedi. Maybe if we can build a deck quick enough, we can get into one of these games and do it all in one video. But essentially you get 15 gold a week as long as you log in once a week. So that's more than enough since the series lasts a long time. So essentially Series 1 is your first set of packs, and then at some point they'll upgrade it to Series 2 and they'll give you one each of the extra packs. So let's say you've signed up for GEMP, signed up for the league, logged in, gone to the league, joined the league, watched the video about playing GEMP. So next you would go into the deck builder, and this little toggle up here is going to be where it will get you over to the sealed league sites here. So you toggle all the Jedi sealed, and then you'll have to toggle again the product. Right now we have packs to open. So for all of the Jedi you get 2 of every type of pack, so you can open those up and then you can start building your deck. Usually as I'm opening, I kind of like to have a quick look to see if there's anything of note. I find that some of the best cards are recyclable high destiny cards. So a 6 that's used is good, but you're not going to be able to cycle this easily, so not as good. But red 5 may be useful here. Evacs these type of characters, low deploy, high forfeit with decent power and ability for their cost are kind of your bread and butter of sealed. Obviously, if you pull anything bonkers, that's great, but I'm always happy to have an EVAX in the deck. Some of the cards have changed, so they're using the modified version of Grappling Hook and Tentacle, which come included. When you start, you get the Signal, Twi'lek Advisor, Tentacle, Grappling Hook, and then a random 2/1 location and site. Not totally random, they come from a pool. So you'll see this is a little easier. Or no, I'm thinking of, this is the same text as the original, sorry. I'm thinking of, what are you trying to push on us? But yeah, they just added that little icon to show that is what they call a grabber. It grabs a card. Also very good, even a second one is probably worth playing to stop the opponent from recycling their high destinies. Because the format is 40 cards, it's very easy to track destiny, and that is one other good reason to Bestman Cloud City. That is one other good reason to start by playing this format, is because it starts building those habits of tracking destiny. This could be a card worth playing here. Since it's a lot easier with the smaller deck size. Damn it. Every time, that's the one downside about opening virtual packs. Anytime you get something good, you're just like, why couldn't this be a real card? That said, might be worth playing anyway, just as a recyclable 5 that could also pull effects. In Mass Amida, even though he has politics, which you're not going to use, 2/5 for 3/2 is totally fine to play as well. 2/2 to drain with. This pulls Battlegrounds, could be useful. This pulls Senators. Might be useful as well. Look at that, pulls Mass. So yeah, I could use that as a recyclable 5. Dagobah, something to look out for is, this is quite good as well. Since again the decks are small, they're going to have, be drawing their destinies that they've tracked around. This is a good way to get rid of them. Something to look out for are the insert cards, as they can be quite strong as well. But yeah, a bunch of rares like this is not the kind of stuff you're wanting when you're opening sealed. This, on the other hand, is quite good. And mob points. So if we pulled any of these systems, that's a good way we could start this. Get some activation out early. What's our, here's our rare. Couldn't see it for a second. Yeah. Another mob points. So yeah, things is, or arrest order, depending on docking base. Yes, we got some good options here for dark side effects to start. Counterassault is a card that does see play in this format, because generally decks have a lot of high destiny, so it's a, so this might be worth considering. This is great. Oh no, never mind, this is not the one I'm thinking of. There's another card with a guy on a gun. Sneak attack, is this it, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of the virtual sneak attack allows you to put a card on top of your deck and stack a destiny easily. Pulling location, is that the rare? No? we not have a rare in here? Did this replace the rare? Did the foil end art cards replace the rare? I guess they must have, eh? 9 card packs. Alright. Oh, look at this. Commander Luke Skywalker. Deploys only on Hoth, though, hey? Maybe we could set something up for Hoth. Good site. That was a good site to train at. And aha! There we go. Whoops. One of the king of the battlegrounds here. 4 strain +1, 2/1. Love to see that as dark side. Here's another one of these guys. 2/4, 2/2. Oh, but deploys only on Gavin Hoth. Not great. Flash Reflection. Probably one of the best cards to pull from Jabba's Palace. Not that useful in sealed. Projection of a Skywalker, however, very, very useful in sealed. Let's crack some Premier. Ellis can be good, so that's worth noting. Taggy's fine too. Destiny 6, but Lost Interrupt. Alright. Oh, light side goes first. I wonder if that's worth considering. Jedi Mind Trick as well. Vader's Tie. another multiples of those. Boba Fett. Are you any good? 3 to power. He's a 4/3. He does cost 5 though. Blizzard 2. Pretty solid. Ghoul. I feel like this guy might be. Yeah, this guy's a guy that I've always kind of wanted to try. But in this format I find you're usually having a decent stack of people at a site. People pile up on their 2/2 and try to defend it. The Emperor. Coruscant or Death Star. It's going to be tough to get down. He pulls non-unique aliens. Path cancels out an interior. Interior mobile. Yeah, that's going to be tough to play too. Agents of the Black Sun. It's funny getting objectives. One time I want to see someone put together an objective. Aha, Biff Shuffle. Okay, this is a type of card I haven't talked about yet. Cards that mess with your opponent's reserve deck, since tracking is so easy, are massive. And the fact that this is also a used interrupt with Destiny 5, love opening a Biff Shuffle. Star Destroyer, 9 is a lot. 9 is tough to get to, but probably worth playing. Hoojik's always good to see. You can extend. Audience Chamber. Deploy an alien here for reserve deck. That would be a good starting location as well. Also, the other thing that you can do with U3PO, I've pulled this guy a lot actually. I think the last like 3 pools I've had a U3PO, and he is always good. What was I going to say? I was talking about a card in the last pack. audience chamber. Oh yes, one of the built-in rules of the league is that you can once per game. Oh, Revolution too. That can be massive. Once per game, you can pull a battle. Oh, foil Phantom Menace. I need one of those. You can pull a battleground out of your reserve deck. So often people will start with a 2-0. Something gives them 2 icons and the opponent nothing, and then they will pull a battleground to drain out of their reserve deck. So we've got a couple Star Destroyers here. We could do something in space. We don't have the quad system that I recall. Oh, it could be in Special Edition, right? Are Special Edition packs only 9 cards? Is that right? Wow, they are. For some reason I thought they were 15. A whole bunch of not much here. We could wager to retrieve first. Bromburrs isn't terrible. Draws on his own, but he's a 3/3. Could get some immunity. Alright, a couple packs left to go here. Laura. Draws her on 3 forfeit though. Rough, but I mean, I'm gonna play her obviously. It's good. This might be worth running. You do tend to, well, there are some ways to verify. There's another one there. And you can just subtract 1. So that's a good card to have. Bounty Padres. Is that broken in this? Is that Dark Side? That's Dark Side, right? I got them both anyway. That's Dark Side. Okay, it's a blind pet racer. Once per game, either player may initiate or each player may place any drawn on their pod racer or in their use pile. Okay, when it retrieves 6/4, loses 6. Oh, but I have no way to. I have no way to reliably pull it from my deck unless this is starting. Oh my gosh! Did I see a pod racer too in one of my packs? This actually could be so. Oh yeah, sometimes when you open a pack, it doesn't show. You have to go to the other GEMP screen and look at it. Okay, well, we're gonna build a dark deck. Shoot, somebody cancel that game. And we're gonna try and go pod racing this time, because that sounds like a ton of fun. Alright, so we've opened everything up. We're gonna go to cards now. We're in all the Jedi. We're gonna go to dark, and we're just gonna check. We did. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going pod racing in all the Jedi, ladies and gentlemen. It's gotta be good, right? There's no way to mitigate that. Retrieve 6, lose 6. Okay. So the next step, I mean, I kind of want to go through like a regular deck build, since this is I don't know if this is unheard of. I've never seen anything like this before. But right now, I just want to go for Destiny greater than greater than 5, greater than 4, and just start jamming stuff in there, right? preferably stuff that I could potentially recycle, but I have some bounty hunters, so that could work. Alien and Rebel without. That could also be playable. Probably won't have protocol droids. This is playable. Get a battleground out of my deck. Do we play the 7 just because it's a 7? I'm not sure about that. Not sure if we just play 7s and 6s just because. Subtract 1. It's pretty terrible. Search for an effect. We might use that. Toronto. Links. Oh, that's a super easy 5 to recycle. As long as we have anything with a scomp link. There's a recyclable 5. Or so there's all 5s that are easy to recycle. So I'm not sure if we just run the 6s and 7s just because. No, we don't do any of this stuff. So we're going to look at characters and see what we're working with here. For characters, we're just looking for characters like this that draw on their own or have good forfeit and power ratios. 3 to piloting, immune to attrition, 3 could happen. We'll put them in there for now. Pulling scanning crew is interesting. Captain Igar, non-unique. Oh, interesting. When in battle, veers or tag. We actually do have a tag. Taggy. How do you guys say it? Free to independent, smuggler, 2-2. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna jam these guys in here for now. We'll see. We don't really have anybody with great forfeit yet. Oh, except for our evacs. Love the evacs because it's so easy to track 5s. Like having people with 5 forfeit is huge, and 6 is also big. Battleship, no. Is this? Emperor, I don't think we're going to Coruscant. We'll put him in just in case for a second here. 2-4, not terrible. 2-4-2-2 and compile it. Oh, and he interacts with races. Amazing. Okay. So that's kind of what our characters look like so far. Let's see what kind of starships we ended up with. So we can play our Star Destroyers and maybe we play that. Oops, who did we just click out? It was someone. someone. There's AX. Oh no, U3PO. No. Okay. I feel like we clicked a card out. Vehicle. We also have our walker, which is solid. Alright, let's take a look at our locations. And we also get oh, that's not the starting interrupt that I thought I was starting. There we go. We also get any effect that deploys for free. Let's look at our locations first. So, did we get, I think we got a docking bay. It's not worth starting. Or not worth pulling. No, we didn't. Okay, so we're not playing the Emperor. Let's look for a good one of these. Is a good site, or this is also a good site to pull as our battleground. And the question is, do we want to, I guess, can we transit the Emperor? Oh, okay, okay. Alright, let's do this. No, that's an effect. Let's play Imperial Arrest Order. Pull docking bays. And do that. So then our activation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our side. It's not fantastic. We'll get a couple from the opponent. We don't really have a good site to drain at, but the damage from the pod race should just win us the game outright. As long as we don't get blown out, we could add one system that we could drain at. And I think it's gonna, these ones are -1, right? Oh, indoor sites. Unfortunately, -1, yeah. Okay, so that's the site we're gonna put in to go with our very limited space package. We're at 26 cards. We've got 14 more slots to fill. So we could do stuff like this. Just to have some more activation, but I don't think we want the zeros for the race destiny. Although he could be the alien if we pull. Interesting. Any other docking bays? No, just those two. Okay, I think that's fine for our activation. Let's see what effects we have. We're not playing a bounty. No stormtroopers. Aliens deploy +1. This is Imperials of ability less than 3, so that's good to keep in mind as well. Let's just check a 7 in there, right? Why not? Warriors deploy +1. Per turn, replace a card from hand here. boost 2 force. Okay, I see. Vader's bounty? No, we're not bounty hunting. Where did our I don't see our tentacle. Why is that not showing up? Every package of cards I thought came with one grabber. Did they change that? Let's just go to the T's and see. Oh yeah, we talked about including that. QRS T. Interesting. Oh, this looks like the card that got bumped, maybe. There's a 5. I thought it always gave you a grabber, but maybe I'm wrong. Non-unique alien. Interesting. Okay, let's look at our characters, our Imperials of ability less than 3, because they're all going to be forfeit +2. So now he becomes a 3/5. Probably worth playing. A 2/5, but only 1 power. A 2/5. That's worth playing. So we got a couple more bodies in there. Two 5 with 1 power. I don't know if that's worth it. Combat vehicle. Okay, anything else interesting that we got here? Devices, no. Creatures, Sleen. Cancels an icon present. Kind of interesting. Immediate effect, no. Where'd that grabber go? Interrupts, locations we looked at. Starships we looked at. Weapons. Anything worth playing here? I don't think so. Alright, so we got 10 cards to fill out. And I'm not really sure exactly where to go from here. I guess we could run a couple more starships. That have decent deploy costs. They don't have a pilot, but we've got some pilots here. This one, 2/4. This one doesn't have hyperspeed, but that's usually okay. This one does. This one has a permanent pilot. Still not great. That's a couple more ships. So let's look back at our characters. Maybe let's look for ones that are pilots specifically. Oh, maybe we could look at grabber. Nope, doesn't show anything. Very strange. I was pretty sure that you got one. We talked about Gila. But we don't have any independent starships. Chal. We don't have a non-unique alien to grab. Do these guys power of any starship you pilot? It's forfeit +2. Alright, so they're not terrible pilots. We can chuck them in there. They're Destiny 3 too, which helps. And then I think maybe we should just jam some cards in here to win a Destiny race, win a pod race. See if there's anybody else worth playing. He's power 4, subtracts 1 from attrition. Sure, let's chuck an Akrev in there. He can search for musicians. Any musicians we're searching out? Reordering the force pile. It's not terrible. It's a musician, right? Sure, why not? Alright, and then let's just go 3 big destinies. We're not going to play any of these, but that's okay. Alright, so there's our deck. We are going to save it as AOTJ Dark. And then I just need to check. Is that the same name that I used to name it? Does it override? Just go to AA1. Oh, that's my thing. Yeah. Okay, good. It overrode. I'm pretty sure that was the same name that I use all the time. So yeah, we're gonna go pod racing. So we will let you know how that game goes, and then we will show another video maybe of building a light side, or maybe we'll just switch over to light real quick. And open up our light side version. Yeah, so this is our old deck. Obviously none of these cards are in our pool anymore, so we're just going to get rid of them. It's a pretty fun pool as well. And so yeah, generally how I would start the process is for looking at locations. If I didn't have the pod race stuff going on, so I'm looking for locations that start 2 zeros for myself, and then good battlegrounds to pull from the deck. This is interesting. The potential there. It's only a 1-0, but we go first. This could be our battleground that we drain at. This could be our battleground that we drain at, although we're giving up a bunch of icons. We don't have the 4th marker, so we can't start that. Not a lot of great options here. Bestman. Chandrila, so I guess it depends what our space is like. So now that I'm kind of looking at other options for locations, we'll take a quick look, check out our space. That's pretty bad. This is okay for passengers. Actually, that's quite good. 3 for 3, 6. That in. forfeit only. 6 forfeit is pretty good, so we could put a pilot in there. 2 pilots or passengers is good. Yavin 4, same location, red leader. We don't have Yavin 4. So that's probably not worth it. We don't have Sullust either. So it looks like our space is going to be pretty limited here as well, depending on how many pilots we have. The other thing I like looking for is effects. Since we do have there's our grabber, we're going to put that in. They do give you the starting interrupt. No, used or starting. There we go. So we did pull a careful planning as well. I wonder if we can use that at all. Check our locations again quickly. So we could start these two and then still pull a battleground. So that's an option by starting careful planning. Let's see if there's an effect worth we're starting with the signal. Nothing there. Is this the matching pilot one? Yeah, we don't. Pretty sure. That's not gonna work out though. That's gonna go in the deck regardless. That's gonna go in the deck regardless. This could go in the deck depending on what kind of weapons we have. We don't have enough ships to make that work. Do we have any decent weapons? That is interesting. That might make those X-Wings worth playing. But the rest of these are garbage. Okay, so I think if that's the case, we're gonna go like that. And we might try and just set up a big drain at Kessel, which means we might need some more activation. So I think we're going to start careful planning over the signal. We'll still probably use the signal anyway to try and pull some of this stuff. And then maybe we don't include this. Let's see what our characters are like. Commander Luke, sorry, we're not going to Hoth, buddy. Probably play him. Looking for pilots here mostly. Yeah, that could work. Oh yeah, Maz Amida and Might of the Republic we had. We can just grab those quickly before we forget. This is actually worth considering too. Cycles your characters back. It is a 2/5. It doesn't add power. I would think about it. Capital Starship, which is, that's a starfighter, so he is not going to be good for us. does have 3 ability. He is a spy. So this is not a bad idea to include, because people will often start a 2-0 site, and so being able to go down there and drain it is good. 2 to power anything he pilots. We're not on Yavin 4 or Hoth. Yavin 4, nope. You need cloud sectors, right? Yeah. Okay, so we are pretty scarce on decent characters here. Mechanical failure, I'm pretty sure I have that. Wonder if that's exterior site. Oh, it's it's a lateral damage for vehicles. I mean, no, just no. Okay, so we have our characters are horrible. Oh my gosh, is that really everything that we have here? Wow. Maybe we have to play Hoth just to get just to get a couple of these characters in here. How are these Gungans doing? Okay, 2-4 for a 2-2. We can play a Gungan General. Gungan Guard, not great. Maybe we're trying Ghoul. Ishi Tib, no. We had no Hoth locations, did we? Where are we? Oh, we did. Oh, we had that. Okay. Add 1 to each your weapon destiny draws. Do we do that route? So if Skywalker says deploy only on Hoth, not deployed an objective. Related to your starting location. Starting on site, so I can't go the other way around. Okay, let's take a look at Luke only on Hoth. But it would be Luke piloting this, right? Immune nutrition 4. I think we maybe have to go this way. Unfortunately, we're going to run into massive activation problems. If this is what we're pulling, we're giving them too many icons. He does. No. Alright, we're running into location issues with this deck, which is something I haven't really encountered yet. So I think maybe we have Hoth to drain at, we float the Kessel, we don't pull it. We pull with our battleground just to get some activation. Oh, there's a cloud sector. That could be interesting. This is drain 2 Star Destroyers if you control with no capital starships, 4 string minus. Capital. Ah, it's too bad we don't have a capital starship to get that extra activation. Come on, Calamari. 6/8, or dark side is usually a little bit limited. So do we try to spread them out a little bit more? Here we go. Do we run a cloud sector? Maybe, because we had the miner, didn't we? Where is he? There it is. Alright. So, this deck is a little bit rougher. I'm probably just going to end the video there just because it's getting too long. But you can see part of the fun is like making little card combos like this come together, playing, doing suboptimal stuff. But anyway, all the Jedi sealed. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how to get into it, how to play a game. We'll show a video of that next time. But if you're a new player, consider giving it a try. Check out the links that are below and in the video. A lot of fun. Games are fast. That's another plus to it. Helps get you back into deck building, the cards, tracking, that sort of stuff. And then you can work your way into other formats. I highly encourage you to, eventually take the plunge into open, as it is a lot of fun. The game's in a really good state, and if you enjoyed Star Wars in the past, once you get over the learning curve, I think you will enjoy open. That's all. Until next time, may the Force be with you.